Good evening, Arsenal fans. Neomis here. Apologies for my voice. I've just come back from the Emirates and I thought I'll put up a quick video to talk about the Carabao Cup game between Arsenal and Leeds. Um, I'm gonna make this quick. First half, terrible. Gotta say that Ben White was the very best player in the first half. Defensively, he was solid. He was coming out from the back, trying to create chances. A lot of his last ditch efforts when when the kind of midfield wasn't really kind of getting back, when he would try to go forward, or when there were holes in the defense, he was busting a gut to get back to stop Leeds from trying to hit them on the counter, hit Arsenal on the counter attack. And I have to say it was a good performance from him before he went off injured. I would have to say I'm also pretty surprised that he started the game. When looking at the like my preview that I did a couple of days ago now, I genuinely thought that Ben White would have been on the bench. Like Ben White is the type of player that you know he's in your first team. You want him to be starting on Saturday and to give 100%. And I was shocked to see him play. But his substitute in Calum Chambers, who I thought would have started, came on and rescued Arsenal, getting the goal, the first goal for Arsenal. And you just have to say that well done for Calum Chambers for scoring a goal. Hasn't played in a long time. And even though the writing's probably on the wall for Calum Chambers in terms of his Arsenal career, I gotta say that, he came on and showed everyone, what he can do. And you know what, like I'm sure he's not gonna get sold in January, but there's gonna be a bunch of clubs looking to sign Callum Chambers on a free deal. And I gotta say, well done to Callum Chambers. And you know what, like next season, I'm sure he'll be playing in the Premier League. So well done to him. Another player I gotta talk about, Eddie Nketiah was the second goal scorer. Amazing goal from him. For the way how he kind of just dinked it over the keeper, controlled it, and then just kind of passed it in the net. Well done to him for that. Liking the fact that he scores the goal. I do have to say that I'm very pessimistic when it comes to Eddie Nketiah. I'm a big fan of his, but I know that it doesn't matter how many goals that he scores. I very much doubt Eddie's even going to be on the bench against Leicester. So it's like what's the point? And he hasn't even signed a new deal. As well, like the whole thing, the whole Eddie and Nketiah thing, just frustrates me overall. But glad to see again Eddie showing that he's got quality, he can do bits and scoring a goal. That's exactly what you want. Um, Besides that, he didn't really do much of the game, and like I was thinking in the first half, I was like, this system, the tactics that Arteta has set up, there just isn't really any tactics towards kind of getting the front players to score goals. Like, what's the means for them to score goals? And you know what, I completely get it with Arteta. Like you're gonna play a bunch of players there that haven't played in a while, players there that are looking to gain a little bit of form. So I do get the why he played those players. One, because I also thought that he should play those players, but there wasn't a lot of synergy in terms of how does the midfield then create a chance for the attackers, or how do the kind of front line create chances for themselves. And there was lots of Pepe and Nketiah and Martinelli not knowing what to really do when they kind of had the ball to kind of create chances. So I, it's one of those things that's a bit of a side note, because I mean the players that we saw mainly today were some bench players apart from Ben White, or sorry, Benjamin White, Emil Smith Rowe, Lacazette, who came on in the second half as well. But yeah, like I mean, most of the time, it is what it is overall. But I gotta say, well done for Eddie for getting his goal. Took it well, very very nice goal. And he's another one who I'll be I'll be a bit sad to see, because for me, I like I do like to see the academy players get chances. And succeed at Arsenal, and he's going to be one of those people that unfortunately isn't going to get much of a chance at Arsenal, at the very least in the first team at the end of the season. Then there was Salah Eddin, somebody who I thought would have had a chance in the game because in the first half it was kind of screaming for a midfield player to kind of go in that midfield and try to kind of create chances um, for for Arsenal. Arteta chose to go with Lacazette. Again, like we're gonna need Lacazette on Saturday against Leicester. Is it really worthwhile playing Lacazette? Like to come on and provide that? Like again, yeah, we're really gonna see against Leicester. I'm surprised not to see Odegaard not even be on the bench overall. I thought this was going to be a game that he gets plays virtually 90 minutes or even 70, but he was nowhere to be seen. And that kind of tells me that he's going to be playing against Leicester, which I don't agree with like at all. Um, Now, unless he's out injured, and I don't know, leave your comments below. I'm not sure on like where's Odegaard for that. Um, and then just a lot of meh performances from everyone, and performances that you kind of have to expect. So like I thought Rob Holding was okay. Maitland-Niles was okay. Kolasinac was okay. Same thing with Cedric. And then he was all right, but did have a lot of wayward passes. Um, Martinelli was disappointing. I called him Martinelli's MIA, missing in action, because there was just nothing there from him. He was just. It wasn't even the system as well. It was like he's just not concentrating. There were balls that was coming his way, and he was just waiting, and then he would kind of react. And I was like, this isn't the Martinelli that like a lot of Arsenal fans remember. And I honestly just feel it's like the sheer complacency that generally you find within Arsenal players have now seeped into Gabriel Martinelli and has infected him. And now he's just like every other player. And I'm very disappointed. I don't even know what to say. Like he was there. Not a lot of things kind of came through him. I like, and then what made it worse is that there wasn't really a tactic. There wasn't like a plan to say Martinelli, you should play this way, and Eddie, you link up with him there. There was none of that. Like at least when you watch like Aubameyang and Lacazette, like you could see the synergy. You could see that there's like communication there. There's something there going that would allow you to play both of those players together, but there was nothing between Nketiah and Martinelli. And there was just nothing from Martinelli out wide. And to be really honest, if it wasn't for Eddie Nketiah's goal, there probably would be nothing from him too. But like Eddie scored, so he kind of gets away with it. But Martinelli again, disappointing. Yeah, just MIA, missing in action. I don't know what's happening. Arteta's got to figure that out. Like you got to figure out. You can't just be like, well, it hasn't worked out for him. Like get rid of him, sell him. Like just not good enough. Like I don't believe that. I just think that that's just completely and utter bullshit. Because before Arteta came, we saw what he could do, and since Arteta's come, like there's been nothing from him. So it has to be an element of instruction, and something else is going on there in the background because he looked lost today. He looked like he wasn't sure. Like structurally, he was fine. Um, Played the formation well. Played his part, like was in his position, but didn't really impact the game much. Um, and you could probably tell that this is a guy he's frustrated himself. So it's an interesting one. Very, very, very interesting. I don't get it. But guys, thank you once again for watching the video. Again, apologies for my voice. Like I spent a lot of time shouting, especially when Eddie Nketiah scored. So well done for Eddie for a brilliant goal. And Calum Chambers as well. We're on to the next one for the next round of the Carabao Cup. I'm glad we're through. And one thing I didn't talk about in my last video for the preview and prediction for this game was the fact that if we win this, we can qualify for Europe. And to be honest, for me, this season, I need European football. That's all that I care about. I don't care how it happens. Like I know this is going to be controversial, but like if we just win one of these trophies, FA Cup or Carabao Cup, qualify for Europe, I really wouldn't care where we finish in the season because I need my European football. It affects the signings that we get, and I need European football. I'm tired of playing this once a week crap. So I'll get it done. Let's get the trophy. And it'll help you in your job because the pressure will kind of be off. So, yeah. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Please do remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the Arsenal versus Leeds game. And yeah, I'll see you all on my next video, which there'll be a link in the description below.